Hey everybody, thank you for joining me today. So today's video is going to be a part of the YouTube layout hop. It's our November challenge, which was to scrap about someone you're thankful for in your life, you know. And so the first thing I started with, I knew the photo I wanted to use. And then the next thing was to look for a sketch that would work with the photo itself. Now I'm using my Hip Kit Club from October, and we're gonna go ahead and jump on it and get started. So this is the photo I'm using. It's my mom and my bestie Beatrice, and I couldn't choose one or the other, so I was like, I have this photo, I've scrapped it before, but I'm gonna scrap it again because it's about, you know, the people you're thankful for. So I wanted to show you this paper. That tape was the other direction, but I liked how the green looked like it was at the bottom and some of the blue was at the top. So I'm going to create my triangle pieces. I cut a paper at 2 inches, put it on a diagonal, and then cut. And then what that's going to do is create my different layers heading up here. And then I was thinking I'll just use this blue one to kind of finish it off. So that way I have the 4 triangles like they have it in the system or on the sketch that's over on the right hand side. But part of it will, you know, include the base paper. Now I wanted to show you my plan with that first paper I showed you is to use the trees. Okay, so I'm gonna step away for a moment, cut all my trees out, and gather all of my other bits for getting this put together. Okay, so I grabbed some wax paper, and I guess they're like titles that were a part of one of the kits. I want to say it was either the main kit or the embellishment kit. Had these large sayings. So one was friends, and then there's one that says family, and I found an and. So my title is going to be Friends and Family. And I'm going to wind up, instead of putting it to the left where you see the title, I'm going to put mine nuzzled right underneath some trees below our photo. So these are chipboard pieces that I left the backing on. And then these are all my cut aparts. So I'm going to move them to the side, not cut aparts, my fussy cutting that I had. So I'm using primarily my wet glue on this one because there are different elements where I want to be able to lift up and be able to slide a tree in. So I'm not putting the glue all the way down to the very edge. And once I get the color that I want to use in a certain spot, I am going to put those down, and then you'll see I'll actually kind of lay out not only that, but where my photo is going to go, how everything is going to line up. And whenever you are doing that, when you're setting up your kind of your composition right there, like in the moment, if you want to keep it exactly the way it is, I would suggest getting some press and seal. A lot of times, you know, it looks like it was made for the kitchen, but I think as crafters, anything that you can use that helps you complete your project, go for it. And I'm sure many of you have seen this technique before. But you can press down with the press and seal, pick up your items, kind of glue them all together, and then place it down as one piece. For me, on this one, I just laid out kind of how I wanted everything to go, and then I just started in one corner and I'll work my way around, gluing and placing pieces down. And really, even as I do it that way, I still wind up changing stuff. So nothing's ever sacred in the spot that it's in, because I always like to move stuff around. I'm sure, you know, you guys kind of like to do the same. So at this point, what I'm going to do is let some of the music play. And then as I get close to the end, I will come back in. I will say on this particular project, I didn't use any gesso. So as far as mixed media, I didn't do a whole lot this time. The only thing I do is I splatter at the very end, which you guys know is my heart song. I love when I come to the end of a layout and I get to actual splatter all around. Love it, love it, love it. So just sit back and follow along with me while I play the music and create this layout. Alright, so now we're doing the splatters, and I want to say I started off with the Distress spray in the picket fence, white picket fence, and then I'm also using some of the Heidi Swap Gold, and this right here is actually, I want to say it's Amethyst. Yeah, by Heidi Swap in the color Shine. Yes, Amethyst, because there's little hints of purple, and I thought that would be really pretty. And so at the end, I wound up using 4 different colors: black, white, amethyst, and the gold. And the gold is just to give it a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of something, something. Okay? And at this point, really everything is done. I just wanted to date it. I know this was a few years ago when we went to a crop in New Jersey for Cropper's Delight. But I can't remember the exact date. So I'm going to put today's date, which is the day that I completed this, and the reason I did it, which was the person who I'm most thankful for. So that way I have a reminder of why I created the final project. So here we are. We have close-ups of the final project. Thank you guys so much for joining us each month. At the end of the month, we always have, I want to say it's the last Saturday, like a little hop of people who have completed the project for that particular month. And then always, if there's any type of prize packs, make sure as you do hop along to leave comments down below, and make sure you like and subscribe. That way you have a chance to be entered into a drawing, for whatever is being offered that particular month. So and plus, we always like reading comments. I know I like always trying to make sure I comment back on ones that are left on my channel, and I noticed that a lot of the other ladies do that too. So as we get closer to December coming, Lordy, it's only 2 days away when I'm doing this voiceover. Just be kind to each other this holiday season, and I look forward to seeing you guys with our next YouTube layout hop, which will be after this one at the end of December. Thanks again, you guys, and have a great day.